Yeah, let's I mean, I'm here, you know. Might as well might as well do it. I'm dead tired, but I mean, I drove all the way over here. I'm already in trouble once my wife finds out. You know what I mean? So, just gonna do one, go home, go to bed, come back, and then just go from there. Jay Brooks will be breaking today too. You know, so we'll definitely do better than just me doing the 10 caser. You know what I mean? Oh boy. You weren't the only one. I had a bunch of messages for the spot, but the one person that I was going to sell it to, if I had to sell it, was the guy that had it in the 10. He said he was going to claim it, and then, something happened at work or whatever, and he just forgot. So, yeah, it's not just that. I'm taking something else, and it's not drowsy, it's dizzy. But I don't feel dizzy, so I think we're fine. I mean, I drove over here no problem, and I haven't felt dizzy all day, so I think it's okay. If I did feel get dizzy, I wouldn't have done it. You know what I mean? I wouldn't. I wouldn't have risked it. I I can't remember. I think it's like this. Of course, it can always change, but but I mean, for me, it's 5 a.m. Like I'm a little, I'm a little beat. I'm a little beat. Okay, that was interesting. Don't usually see that. And e-checks, they're fickle things, man. They'll tell you that they're gonna clear, and then they just don't. I hate them. I hate them. Yeah, see, it's way at a different spot. Ramon Ramirez. All right, all right. I really hate that extra paper stuck in there like that. It's gonna drive me batshit crazy. There you go. Ramon Landeta? That's definitely not how you say it. And I know exactly what's going to happen. Now that's going to clear. You know what I mean? It's going to clear like immediately. exactly. That's when you sent that the first half of the payment. I was like, watch, it'll clear right now, but it didn't. I mean, it probably won't. Usually they clear. If they clear that day, it's usually around noon, which I know I'm going to be asleep at noon, so. But the other one that was coming in didn't clear. It said there was a problem with the originating source, so I think it got stopped at the bank level. It's not always an e-check when you select your bank, but it can be, and it might have just been the amount. A lot of times you've got to, instead of paying from your bank, you've got to move it into your account and then pay from your account, because a lot of times it'll let you move the money into your PayPal right away, like instantly, and then you can pay from that amount. I don't know. I haven't done it in a long time, but that's the way I think you have to do it. Wow. Sorry about that. Yeah. What PayPal keeps telling me on yours is we'll try again. And I'm like, I don't want you to try again, but there's no way to stop it. You know what I mean? Like you can't stop it. Augustin Ramirez. I mean, maybe if I called, I could get it stopped. You know, like called PayPal and asked them to stop it. That's possible. But in order to do that, I've got to get Fish to do it because it's Fish's PayPal account. You know what I mean? So that means I got to call Fish, and then Fish has got to call PayPal. And, you know. Yeah, I mean, I would, but it's not mine. When we first set up our business deal, me and Blowout, um, it was agreed that we'd use his PayPal account. You know, I mean, I guess just in case something happens, the money's in his account, you know? So I have access to it. Like I don't know what you'd say, a verified user or whatever. He's never, like, interfered with it, but it's his, you know what I mean? Like, it's his account. So, like, worst case scenario, he could go in and, you know, if I had a heart attack tomorrow or something, he'd have access to the money because it's his money. It just seemed a good way to do it, you know, since he basically fronts me the money for most of the cases, you know, and then I have to pay him from his own account. Basically, I just withdraw the money into his bank account, the Blowout bank account. Yeah. Yeah, I mean it's a good deal. It's definitely better than any terms anybody else was going to offer me then or now. You know? But shit, I just moved those packs so that this didn't happen, and it happened anyway. Ryan Burrows, Blue Crater. Oh yeah, sets do really well, honestly. Um, yeah, I would post sets for sure. And you wouldn't necessarily have to sell them on eBay, but I bet you they will. You know, I bet they move like that. But you could you probably sell them on Twitter, to be honest with you. You know, just post them up, sell them on Twitter. You know, drop the price, I don't know, 10% or whatever, saving those eBay fees. And the farther you get away from the product, the harder it is to sell those sets. I mean, they still sell, but not as easily. But right now, like while the product's new, yeah. And that 10 caser is gonna move. Um, I don't want to promise anything, but it'll probably ship next week. I mean, you figure it'll take 1 day, maybe 2 days to sort it, and then a day to package it, and then a day to ship it. So, you know, technically we could have it out by Wednesday. It's nothing like Heritage, you know. That's only having one person on it. Just one of my staff doing it. She should be done by Wednesday, I would guess. Everybody else is still working on the second half of Heritage. The first half of Heritage is done. It hasn't all shipped though. Like not all the labels have been printed, but it's done. Like it's just waiting for the person that ships to come back. And I don't know if they'll be in tomorrow. They might come in all day Saturday, and you know, so it'll either be tomorrow the first 50 whatever's left gets shipped, or it'll be Saturday. But either way, it's done. And that was one hell of a job. And now we got to do it again. I've got 2 full-time and 2 part-time right now. And the only reason we have that many right now is because of Heritage. Normally I could get away with not counting Jay Brooks, who by the way was working on that. So I guess that's another full-time person because he was working on it the whole time. But you can get away with like 1 full-time and 1 part-time for the most part. But if we keep doing these 100 casers, I'm gonna have to just keep everybody. Yeah, it's all ours right now are 1099s. Everybody's got their own LLC, but I want to be on a payroll. You know, I want to pay all those taxes. Paul Skeens, but so like I'm gonna go at least on payroll, at least partially. So I'm gonna become an employee, which I haven't been an employee in a long time. Probably the main thing you should do though is get the rare ones up, because those I think are going to go for a lot more than normal, because there's people that are building master sets and they're going to need those oranges, you know what I mean? And not as many people are breaking hobby because breakers don't want to touch it. They want to do jumbo and HTA, which me included, but so I would probably I'd probably get those parallels up right away, you know. Yeah, we tried to go to Jay Brooks's PayPal, and they were like, "What? This seems like an awful lot of money all of a sudden." And it's like, well, I mean, it's not really all of a sudden. And what they did is PayPal held the money for 180 days. So we called Fish and we were like, "Hey, we want to keep using your PayPal." And he was like, "It's probably time that you moved it to your own PayPal." And we were like, "Well, they're going to hold the money for 180 days, so we couldn't pay you for 180 days." And he was like, "Yeah, just keep using mine." It's like, just keep using my. God damn it! It did it again. Like, no matter which way I moved the stack, we hit the auto right away. Yeah, yeah, that one sucked. It's slight, but I mean, it's there. There's no denying it's there. But it's not a huge ding, you know what I mean? Like, it's something normally I wouldn't even see. I'd have shipped it to you and you'd have been like, "Hey, this got damaged." Kendall George. What's up, man? Bro, the orange and the gold, even the what was it, aqua? The aqua looked awesome. I was like, "Damn, this aqua looks cool as hell." Red would be pretty cool too, though. Jacob Burke. That last case of the 10 caser was incredible. That was a crazy case. Brian Acuna. There's one insert I'm probably gonna have to refund because it's only superfractors. They didn't tell anybody. So you're like, well, shit. I sold a spot and the only hit for the spot's a superfractor. So I already know I'm gonna have to refund that one. Which, I mean, I get it. I sold him an insert spot, and like, there's a very small chance we hit one card. I'd have just put that with the rare spot if I had known, but they didn't tell anybody. I keep thinking this is going to be red. It never is. So you've got Rising Inferno for the whole 111. hit you another orange auto to replace the one I got you with the ding on it. The crazy thing about that is it's a sticker auto, so the player didn't even have it. You know what I mean? Like, that one was damaged, obviously, after they cut it. So sometime between cutting the card and putting the sticker on it and then packing it out, it got dinged. And none of the other cards in the pack had a ding, so it happened before they put it in the pack. Man, once you do that, you gotta stop. You gotta stop and say, hey, we gotta replace this card, or move it from the rotation, something. It's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot. No. Not as much as the AI insert spot, though. That one's got a ton of cards. Jackson Merrill. Oh, look at that. Spotlight. Is that yeah, it's Walcott. Sebastian Walcott Spotlight. That's nice. Those are pretty tough. We hit 4 in 10 cases. But one was a parallel, so I mean really we hit 3 in 10 cases. 3 in 10 and a half cases, I guess. Yeah, I mean, take a look at it, and I just feel like if I sent that to Topps, they would not replace it. You know what I mean? They would have been like, this is at least an 8. I don't know if it's at least an 8, don't get me wrong. But I just feel like it's one of those cards that they would say no to. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Do you have other spots besides the Inferno? I can try to ship it today if that's all you have. I'm shipping off the Dylan Cruz today. Don't tell anybody, but I'm going to ship those today. He wanted them express, but I'm not going to send him express because I don't like to ship express over the weekend, because in my experience, that's when express gets stolen. So I'll just ship it priority with signature, so it'll get there Monday. Yeah, I can probably ship them tomorrow so that you ship them priority. You should get them Monday. Monday instead of Wednesday or whatever. Samuel Zavala. It's a third auto for that spot. Yeah, I'll send you something. I mean, it won't be what you were hoping for, but I won't leave you hanging with nothing, It's a pretty rare spot. It's tough. But I'll get something out to you. I'll probably wait and ship it with the 100 though, because I might end up with a bunch of autos in this spot, so I'd have something cool to send you. But I won't really know until the 100's over. Once the 100's over, I'll know who did really poorly, and I'll also know what cards I have to give away. So I'll probably wait. Yeah, but I never let anybody go empty-handed. I like to send something. So far, this case has been mostly ho-hum. I mean, we did get the one spotlight. That's basically it so far. There's a lot of case to go, though. I like that they have done it and that they've kept it crazy rare. I do like it. I also like that they got P. Rose. I bet you that was an argument. Well, they probably just let the players union make it for them, but I bet you that was an argument. Justin Crawford, Gladiators of the Diamond. And Capri Ortiz. That's cool, man. A lot of times I don't know the value of what I send, I'm just like, yeah, I think that's good. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Sometimes I mess up, like, in the opposite direction. Like, one time, somebody had a spot, and I don't know what it was, a couple $100. And I had, like, a stack of cards that I was going to give away. And so I sent them one of the cards, but I didn't look it up. And ended up being worth like $800, and they were like, I can't believe you sent me something worth more than my spot. And I was like, well, to be fair, that was an accident, but I mean, it's yours. I don't want it back. And I think they sent it back anyway, but it was pretty funny. I mean, it didn't matter to me, I was going to give it away regardless, so it didn't matter what it was worth. But I didn't realize what it was worth. I think it was a Transcendent auto, of a prospect, and I guess they were really doing well, and I didn't know it. Hey, Rick, what's up, man? It's not morning. It is not morning. This is still last night. It's still last night. Oh, is it Griffey? Yeah. It was probably a Transcendent, though, huh? If it was a Griffey. The Transcendent Party. Fish got a bunch of Griffies, like a bunch. Like, everybody at the party got, I think, 2. You got one that he signed there, and then you got another one, like, in your bag. And then he sold me the swag bags. So I ended up having, like, I don't know, like 25 Griffies from those swag bags. And I gave them all away. But yeah. Back to the Astros. Okay. Well, that's good. What was it before you went to the Coyotes, right? The only Astros logo I like is when it's a trash can. That's the only one I'm into. Soon those guys will all be gone, though. They're not. There's only a few of them left. Just Altuve and Bregman for the most part. I mean, you still got a couple others on other teams, Twins and whatever, but. Other than stories about the old me? Wow. You mean like where I get in arguments on Twitter? Yeah. Wasn't my best time. I was in a funk for a good half a decade there. I seen a bunch of them going through old tweets, and I was like, man. And it's not even so much that I was necessarily wrong in the tweets. It's just I could have definitely handled it better. You know what I mean? Like, I could have definitely handled it a little better. I had a tendency back then to just go for the jugular. To the Jeff Bagwell. That name sounds familiar, but I don't know who that is. Jake T. Yeah, I always liked Jake T, but if he told you I was a little high strung, he's a pot on a kettle black. That dude's high strung too. He once got into a fight with Phil Hughes for like nothing. Like he just picked the fight with Phil Hughes on Twitter just one night at random. I was like, dude, what are you doing? Like, why are you arguing with Phil Hughes? Yeah, he's not a bad dude, but he literally picked a fight with Phil Hughes for no reason. You know, I had to tell him one time. I was like, bro, I'm a little worried because, you know, that's a lot of spots. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes it's more fun just to buy like one spot and not spend, you know, he spent a lot of money. It used to make me feel bad, and I would try to get him not to, you know. I'd be like, bro, just grab one, you know. But he was like, I'm good. Appreciate you. Jake T. Yeah. Like, I forget what it was that he was mad about. I don't remember it well. Damn it. Well, that's a good name though. George Lombard. George Lombard Jr. Like this case is like every other box is switching where the auto is. Yeah. I forget what we were doing. I think we were doing Project 2020, he and I. And that ended up just being a dumpster fire, not his fault, not my fault. Kind of Top's fault. But yeah, Project 2020 was bad. And then he and I were doing that. I think we also did the Star Wars. It wasn't Project 20, but it was like the one they do every day. Not every day, every week. Where they the living set. We did the Star Wars living set, I think. Yeah, I never knew either, honestly. Never knew either. Yeah, he was a good dude. He was funny. He loved a good box war, bro. He loved a good box war. And impersonated Derek Jeter. All right. Sounds good. He used to war Phil all the time. All the time. He'd be like, Phil, you want a war? And Phil, would be like, sure. And they'd each get like a sapphire box or like 3 sapphire boxes or 5 sapphire boxes. Winner take all. Roderick Arias. So the Lombard we just hit, we didn't hit him in the 10 caser. That was probably the biggest auto spot that blanked. There were some rookie spots that were kind of expensive. Don't get me wrong, but like a prospect auto spot, I think George Lombard was probably the biggest one. And I'm pretty sure he blanked. I might have hit him in like the bonus product in the very beginning, maybe, but I don't think so. Jake T, that's funny. I haven't seen that name in a long time. Yeah. Yeah, that's brutal. 9 of 10 is brutal. Josue de Paula. Slade Ciccone. He hit some pretty big cards with me, I want to say. I don't know. I think it was Tony that hit the big Babe Ruth, not Jake. But it might have been Jake. He hit some pretty big cards, like the Transcendence we used to run. He hit some nice stuff. And a lot of Sapphire. He did really well occasionally with Sapphire. Oh, I didn't handle mine very well. I'll be honest with you. I was just drunk all the time. But I actually stopped collecting because of that. I haven't collected since. She bought me she bought me this shirt the last time I took her to Disney, and it's like it's got like Goofy and like Donald Duck on it, but they're on the shirt, but they're like baseball cards, you know. So it's like a shirt of like Disney characters in baseball cards on the shirt. There was color. Um, there was some color, and the color might not have made the recap, but there definitely was some. But I don't think there was an auto in the 10. Yeah, it could be. Could be. I don't think I ever knew that he lost his son, to be honest with you. I might have, though, but I don't think I did. Yeah. Kyle Teal. It's a nice little card. The Lunar. Yeah, yeah, I still have the shirt. I can't wear it. I mean, I can wear it. I just can't wear it. You know what I mean? But yeah, I definitely have it. I hit one, but it was in a personal. I don't think there was an auto in that spot, but there could have been. I did a personal HDA case, and I hit a Rookie of the Year auto in that. And that's the only one I remember hitting, though. To be honest with you, I don't remember hitting another one. But I know there was color. I hit the what was his name? Hold on a second. Curtis Mead. I hit the Curtis Mead to 150 in like the first box I opened. So I was like, yeah, this spot's gonna take off, and then I haven't hit one since. I don't think. Yeah, I think there was probably like a color to 150 too in there that didn't make the recap because I just stuck it in the spot, you know. Luke Keishel. I was gonna make a quilt, you know. So I had like a bunch of her T-shirts, and then I had that shirt in it, and then like a couple of the shirts that we had made, like when she was in the hospital. And I was gonna have a quilt made, but I couldn't bear the thought of giving the shirts to somebody else. So I put them in one of those tubs, you know, like a storage tub. And that's just where, you know, they're still there. They're still there. So. Arenado. Lunar. Yeah. I imagine there'll be autos, you know what I mean? It just didn't work out. Jared Dickey. It didn't work out, but there will be. Ben Williamson. We hit this guy a lot. I don't know why. Red, orange. This dude he got a lot of cards. Yeah. I actually bought a book on how to make a quilt out of t-shirts. So I bought a book because I couldn't give the shirts away for somebody else to do it, right? I couldn't deal with it. So I bought a book, How to Make T-Shirt Quilts, you know. And I read the book, and I bought all the supplies, and then it came time to cut the shirts, and I couldn't do it. So I just put the book with the shirts, and they're still in the bin. They've been in a bin for, I don't know, almost a decade now. Yeah, that sounds cool, man. Yeah, I got I got Jeter Captain's Club. What's it called? Captain's Collection. I got the Jeter Captain's Collection to do. I have a case of HTA that I was thinking about using, but I don't know if I will. Because it's only 18 autos, and I'd sell 30 teams. But I wouldn't sell them. They would be, you know, donations to St. Jude. No, not really. I got them interested a little bit in the Fortnite cards, and they opened them, and they had them, but I didn't really care. You know what I mean? Like, You know, the only cards they've ever been interested in. We went to, gosh, what was it called? Las Vegas, right? We went to Las Vegas. And we were there because we were going to the Grand Canyon. But we went to Las Vegas, so we're at Las Vegas. And it's during the pandemic, so there's not a lot of people out. But when you walk around Las Vegas, there's all these, usually there's scantily clad women, and they're giving away cards with, naked women on them. But they weren't there, which is good, but they weren't there because of the pandemic. But instead, everywhere you went, those cards would be like stuck in fence posts and on top of trash cans, and they were everywhere. And they were grabbing them, right? They were grabbing them. They were trading them like baseball cards. So at the end of the night, I took them from them, right? And I threw them away because I thought it was mostly harmless, but my wife was getting mad. So I was like, I don't want to have to deal with this. So Brock Porter, that's another name we didn't hit. I don't think. So I took them and I threw them away, right? And then when we were getting ready to leave when we were flying, we were about to fly out, I went and I went to get their stuff that they had slept in, and inside the pillowcase of the oldest, and he was like 10 at the time, inside the pillowcase of the oldest, there was like another 3 or 4 of them that I had missed. He had them hidden inside his pillowcase. That's the only cards I've ever cared about. Those calling cards, 900 numbers to get dates while you're in Las Vegas. But yeah, Fortnite, I tried Fortnite, but it just didn't work. Elkins. Those are the only cards they've ever shown much interest in. My 11-year-old, he was, I don't know, like 7 or something like that when we went to Vegas last time, but he's trying to get me to pick him up from school early. I'm like, but you got a spelling test. He's in 5th grade. I'm like, you got a spelling test. And his cousins go to his school. It's a little private school. And he's like, but they're not going. I was like, yeah, but they're not me. You know what I mean? You've got a spelling test. And he doesn't have a good grade in spelling. He's got like a C-. He's got all A's and then a C- in spelling. And I'm like, bro, bring that grade up. He wants this $200 headset for basically Fortnite, but He wants this $200 headset. And I told him, I was like, you can't have a $200 headset. There's no reason to get you a $200 headset. I was like, I don't have a $200 headset. I was like, just get, $40 or a $50 headset. So he was like, well, what if I get Honor Roll? And I was like, all right, if you get Honor Roll, you can have a $60 headset. And he's like, well, what do I got to get to get this $200 one? I was like, straight A's, bro. You need straight A's. So he's got all A's, and then he's got a C- in spelling. He's so mad. Tamar Johnson. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Hey, what's up, man? It's not morning. It's still last night. Don't kid yourself. But I'm about done. I just got to do these last 4 boxes. Did you see Case 10? Did you watch the recap for Case 10? Holy cow, was that a good... Oh my gosh, bro. What the heck? We've hit an auto and a parallel. This is our second parallel for that spot. 22 out of 25. That's the top 100 spot's killing this case. That's the third hit. Yeah, I did. I broke for dinner. What was that around? I want to say that was around 11. And then I came back around 12:30 and I finished the last case. And then Jay Brooks drove me and the 11-year-old home. And my wife was awake, so I had to wait for her to fall asleep. Because she was like, I was like, I'm going to go back. I feel fine. She's like, no, you're not. She's like, I had to take you to the ER. You're not driving back. You got to wait till the morning and I'll take you. She's going to take the kid to school and then take me. So I just waited for her to fall asleep. She fell asleep on the couch too. She knew what she was doing. And, but once she fell asleep, I went out the side door. Yeah. So I've only been live an hour. Yeah, I've been live an hour. Again, but I've been live a couple different times since then. Because I did case 10, which was awesome. And now we're on case 1, which hasn't been awesome, but it's been good. Like, we've hit guys we didn't hit in a 10 caser. I'm pretty sure Brock Porter and George Lombard are those guys. Nothing else crazy, but those are both nice. Yeah, well, she goes to work. She works at the house, but I mean, she has to go to work. I'm going to go to bed. So, and I might get back before she gets up. Although I'm probably going to go to Awful House, so it doesn't matter. Because she doesn't get up until she takes the 11-year-old to school. And his school doesn't start till 9, so she doesn't usually get up till 8. She gets up and then she wakes him up. So if I get back before 8, I might be good. As long as the dogs don't wake her up because she's on the couch. But yeah, I'm going to go to bed. John Cruz. And go to bed, come back in the afternoon. Hey, what's up, Cyrus? Yeah, whatever. I got too much to do, man. That's another guy I don't think we hit. Augustin Ramirez. I kind of wish we had this case as case 10, and case 10 is case 1. But, oh well. Because I'm pretty sure that's the third auto that we were missing. And as far as prospect autos, we weren't missing that many. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It's whatever. When I was sneaking out, the 11-year-old showed up fully dressed. It's like, what are you doing? You've got to go to school. He was like, take me with you. I want to miss. I was like, you can't miss. Enrique Jimenez. Enrique Jimenez. Yeah, I don't know. You know, it is whatever. Oh, and I left my medicine here, so I had to come back anyway. So I was like, well, let me drive back over here. But Jay Brooks should be live before I start up again. So he'll probably. He said he's gonna go crazy today. So we'll see what that means. Because we can tell him my go crazy was like. I don't remember. 8 and 5 and like 14 cases. So we need him to do that. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. That's the plan. We'll see how it goes. Colson McGriff. This dude hits so many parallels, bro. Yeah, well, I did the 2 half cases to start, right? That was the bonus product, so that's a case. And then I did 7 cases, so that's 8. We're up to 8, and then I did the 5 HDA, which, granted, that's only 5 HDA, but by golly, that counts. That's 13, and then I guess that's it, huh? 13. Couple personals. I mean, HDA doesn't really count. Like, I did all 5 HDA in the time it takes to do 1 hobby. But still, it was a lot of cases. It was enough to put me in the ER the next day. So, I don't know. We're at 4 today, so hopefully that's not ER worthy. I'll let you know when I get up. Yeah, he talks a good game. Yeah, but between you and I opened that personal case a while ago. I just posted it today. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. I would tell him. Let him know, man. Like, guess how many cases he did? He's not looking forward to it because it's hobby. You know, it's basically opening more heritage, but it's not that bad. You're gonna count that one? It was still a pretty long day. I did. Yeah, I have it. He opened some jumbo. But yeah, he did a lot of hobby and he did a lot of super jumbo because I hate super jumbo. Marcelo. It. I'm not keeping them. They're there to kind of help clean up the hitless spots. You know what I mean? But I could probably do that trade and just give away some rookie of the year sets. You know what I mean? So I think I could do that. You'll just have to remind me when we're done, but before we ship, obviously. Hey, what's up, Mark? Max Wagner. Yeah, happy to. Rafaela. Neon green. Jared Dickey. Carson Rucker. Yeah, the power ups are a cool looking set. All right, we got 2 boxes left. Case 1 of 100. David Guzman. Ceballos. Oh, wow, I just hit a brick wall, man. Holy cow. Polar bear? Yeah, it's alright. I'll be alright. Only got one more box. 1.5 boxes. Shit. This pack's open. Got robbed. My eyes are watering. I can't see. I need a big card. I want to hit a big card in this case. I don't really care who or what, to be honest with you. I just want to hit a big card. Gold or better top, auto, or a red or better top name. Just something. Tamar Johnson. Yeah, I'll be alright. Ryan Lasco, 299. That'd be a pretty big card. I would accept that. Last night, it was last night, right? Yeah, last night. Uh, the second to last pack had a superfractor in it. That was pretty cool. Wouldn't mind doing that again. Damn it, my eyes are itching. Yeah. Ethan Salas. No, we don't have an orange or a gold. I think there was a blue, like, lunar. No, a blue crater. Case 10 was amazing. And this is the next case, like the case right next to it. And I was like, man, this is going to be great. Only takes one card. Maybe we'll have like a pearl pack in here or something. That'd be pretty cool. Nope. All right, last box. Corbin Carroll. I always think these are orange or red because they've got like a. They just look orange or red, but just the base. I mean, I hit 1 in 10 packs. 10. Well, shit. I hit 1 in 10, but they might be 1 in 20. I don't know. Probably tell by the auto how rare they are. Assuming every pack has an auto. Seems like they do. It wasn't very bad. It just wasn't very good. Luis Baez. But when you open you open them by the 100, they tend to have cases like this. Jackson Merrill. Cole Foster. All right, last pack. No secret hidden super. All right, this case was kind of ho hum. It was a ho hum case. There's no getting around it. Some of the cards were bowed, which is very annoying. I can't get him to stay in the row. All right. Let's recap it and see if there were any diamonds in the rough. So I guess I'll pull these. All right, my friends, here is case 1 of 100. There are a lot of bowed cards in this case, and I can't get them to stay. I can't get them to stay. All right, let's look at paper. There was an orange. Manny Machado. I don't even remember Manny Machado. Walker Jenkins. Purple pattern. That'll help that spot quite a bit. CJ Abrams. Okay. Top 100 had an orange and an aqua. There are your parallels. Luis Baez, Cole Foster, David Guzman, Ceballos, Ethan Salas, Marcelo, Jared Dickey, Carson Rucker, Enrique Jimenez, Colson Montgomery, Elkins, Tamar Johnson, Yanquiel Fernandez, Jared Dickey, Ryan Burrows, Raylan Heredia, Roderick Arias, the Phoenix, Rainer Arias, Antonio Anderson, Jackson Merrill, Kendall George, Brian Acuna, Ismael Valencia, Valdez, Ramon, and Garrett Forrester. I'm never going to know how to say Ramon's name, just in case anybody was wondering. We got an anime, Corbin Carroll. It's kind of cool. We got a Gladiators of the Diamond, Justin Crawford. And we got a spotlight of Sebastian Walcott. So some nice case hits. Case 5 hits, 5 case hits, I don't know. Antonio Anderson, Ryan Lasco, Max Wagner, Augustin Ramirez, Brock Porter, Ben Williamson, George Lombard Jr., Capri Ortiz, and Samuel Zavala. So 3 hits for the top 100 spot. Daniel Susak, Ryan Burrows, and Ramon Ramirez. So for color, we got 3. 3 color. It was, it wasn't a very good case. Case 1 was not very good. Not the best case I've had. All right, but that's it. Case 1 is done. 99 more to go. And you guys have a great day. I'm going to bed. All right, I'll see you later.
Make sure you subscribe to our channel and hit that bell for notifications. If you enjoyed what you watched, smash the like button. And if you're looking for a great group break, remember,
he's been breaking for 10 years straight. Who knows what he'll pull today? Cheap fun breaks is the big league way.
This has been a production of CFB TV.